Hey guys, I'm Phil Town from Rule One Investing, and today I want to tell you why you should rent instead of own a house. Oh, this is going to go against the big meme out there about buying homes. Renting a house or apartment can sometimes feel like you're just watching money burn up in smoke, right? Each month's rent buys only the right to live there another 30 days, does not contribute to any form of ownership or equity buildup or investment. And what this does is it leads many people to see renting a place as somehow kind of unsound financial decision, kind of a temporary solution while you wait to buy a home of your own and save up that down payment. But in certain situations, I'm going to tell you right now, renting a home rather than buying one is often the best financial decision you can make. In some cases, renting the house is going to be considerably cheaper than paying the mortgage on a home of similar value. And while the money spent on rent is not an investment in the way that money spent on mortgage is, the money you save by renting rather than owning could be put into the stock market as a Rule 1 investor. When invested correctly, the money in the stock market would yield much better returns than money invested in a home. When you're young, you may not have a lot of extra money to invest in the stock market. Since renting is a more viable option for younger individuals, putting the money you save by renting into the market is a great way to start investing, while at the same time saving to buy a home when you're older. So unless you're flipping houses, which has, as anyone in 2007 would know, a certain amount of danger right now in the market, buying a home is rarely a decision based solely on investment potential. If you give more significance to the investing side of purchasing a home, you're going to be a lot better off in the long run. Here's the deal. Rule number 1 investing dictates that you should bide your time before purchasing stock in a company until the market prices a company below its true value. I think the same principle applies directly to purchasing a house. Just like the stock market goes up and down, the real estate market goes up and down also. When you rent a home, not only are you able to put the money you save into the market, you're also able to wait and watch on the sidelines until the market prices a house you'd like to buy below its true value. Now, I know some of you are sitting there thinking, yeah, you might be there for 30 years waiting for this thing to go below its true value. And in a lot of markets, that's been true for sure. I mean, I've owned homes on the West Coast near the ocean. I've owned homes in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. And I'm going to tell you right now, when that market starts to not go up any longer, it doesn't really drop aggressively. It just goes flat. But also in those kinds of expensive markets, I'm telling you right now, you can rent homes near the beach or rent homes in places like Jackson Hole, Wyoming, a lot cheaper than you can buy them on a monthly payment basis. So for people who are young enough to wait for the housing market to rise back up, okay, homes bought during a dip in the housing market were a great investment, right? But until the buying opportunity comes in, you're better off renting in these expensive markets and investing the money you save elsewhere. Remember, rule number 1, investors always buy on sale, including our houses. Now, most of the time with real estate, what that means is you're going to get a bargain because the house is in foreclosure, the house is run down, it needs paint, you got to get a roof fixed, it's in an edgy location, whatever. Just try to apply rule number 1 to every single investment you make, including your home. In the meanwhile, in many instances, mortgages are more of a liability for you than they are an investment. Mortgages can suck the life out of you. They can require you take out a massive amount of debt, and the debt comes with interest that compounds in the same way that return on your investment compounds. It's going to drive you further and further into debt as time goes along. For a house to present as much investment potential as possible, you not only need to wait until a good buying opportunity comes along, but also you need to wait until you can pay for a significant portion of the house in cash. You want to have a lot of equity in that house. Renting until you build up enough cash to pay for a large portion of the house up front and lessen the amount of debt you have to go off into is almost always a wise decision. So unless presented with some kind of extraordinary buying opportunity where you're able to purchase a house well below its true value, you'll be better served by saving your cash for as long as possible in order to avoid the burden and liability of a large mortgage payment. You are a Rule 1 investor. You can take that cash, and if you invest it wisely, you can make a rate of return far higher than the growth rate of those houses in that neighborhood. Works out in the end. So I'd love to hear from you guys. Have you ever thought of renting as a really good thing compared to buying a home? So leave a comment below with your answer, and I'll be sure to follow up with you. Now, thanks for watching. Time to go play. Hey, if you enjoyed this video and you feel it was valuable in teaching you more about why you should rent versus own a house, hit the like button and please share the video with your friends. And if you want to have more investing content, please subscribe to my channel. We've got a lot of stuff here. And don't forget to click the button on the screen for a free gift. And thanks again for watching.